You're watching Awjiz Boys Show.
Russia.
Viewer discretion advised. The Awjiz Boys with Dawood and Kane as satire shows intended for mature audience. Okay, the view, thought, and opinion expressed are solely those of the Awjiz Boys and do not represent any business, partner, or affiliate.
Hey, bro, recently I've been kind of jealous of you.
You've been jealous of me?
Yes.
Okay, I like where this is going.
Well, the thing is, I've been thinking a lot about the conversation you told me while we made our drive to SoCal.
Okay.
You were telling me how you bought a vehicle and how you and your dad were talking about the negotiation process before going in there.
Yeah.
And he's like, don't look like you like it a lot.
Yeah.
And then you're like, I'm just gonna say I hate this or something like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, and then you talked about how you guys were like laughing about that.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I got so jealous.
Oh, yeah?
I want that relationship with my father.
Oh.
I want to just riff with my dad about certain things.
I thought you were going to be jealous about all the other cool things I do. But, all right, just that I'm cool with my dad. That's the thing.
Yeah. What other cool things do you do?
I'm fucking awesome, bro. And that's the thing you choose. It's cool, yeah.
I'm also jealous of your hair. But
Okay, there we go.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm talking about.
But that's cool. But no, I was just like, man, like my dad is such a dad. Like, I'm not like boys with my dad.
Thing is, me and my dad have been boys recently. It's not like a thing we've always had.
Whatever, I'll take it now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think, I don't know. When they get older, they just become more chill.
Is it because the testosterone goes down?
I think so. I think he knows who's the bull now. You know what I'm saying? We know who the king of the house is.
Is it because of height?
No, he would have whipped my ass my whole life, but now I think I take him, and I think he's resigned to just being chill.
I see.
He doesn't feel the pressure to be the man anymore. To be strict
because you're the man.
Because my sister's actually the man.
Okay, got it.
But you know,
I see.
I'm getting there.
So your sister's the man. Is it because like she's mad successful?
That's probably what it is. Yeah.
Can you relate to that?
I am the man in my house.
There it is.
And I'm also bros with my dad.
There you go.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Dude, yeah, you're just jealous of everybody, dude.
Tears flowing.
Yeah, I don't know. Me and my dad have been cool. Like once he got older, like we drink here and there together.
Yeah, I always been able to drink with my dad.
What do you do when you drink with your dad? You don't talk about stuff like boy
He
stuff.
talks, I listen.
Oh really?
Yeah, like it's him drinking with his
Talk like
friends.
lecturing you.
No, it's not like
Just talk about stuff.
It's just like he'll make jokes and stuff. Because the thing is, I only know one form of humor, which is like insulting someone by bringing out their insecurities.
For sure.
And
I'm sure your Afghan father loves.
he taught me that, right? So
Yeah.
I'm like, this is what you taught me. But when I do it to him, he doesn't like it. He's like, do it to other people.
Give us an example of something you've picked yours down.
Yeah, Dad, you got a little ass dick. And he's like, "But you suck."
No,
Like,
talk
that's
about
why
my
you're little.
I know. It's genetic.
I'm sorry, you're gonna get roasted by the two of us today.
yes, please. I need it. I need it. I'm going through something. No, actually, the thing is, my father is like good at a lot of things. Speaking of penises, is that
Hilarious.
my father has so much confidence.
Oh, okay.
And mashallah, he's like successful in business,
That
a
big
master's
B energy.
degree and all that stuff. But like when I was a kid, I showered with my father. I showered until I was maybe like 10.
Okay, I thought you were like 18.
He's like, last
also did-
weekend was a good one.
Oh man, me and my dad, when we shower together, it's damn.
It's not just one-on-one. I have 4 brothers. So all
All at the
4 of
same
us.
time?
Well, the thing is, like, it was kind of like he's showering us. It's not like kisa. You guys know the kisa process.
Yeah.
So Afghans don't think you're cleaning yourself properly, so they use the kisa thing and they're rubbing your skin
Until it hurts.
And
Yeah.
it took longer for me because I'm the dark one. And
That's
I'm like,
hilarious.
this is my skin, Dad.
Yeah. They're
I
like-
can't do anymore.
Like get lighter.
Ah!
Yeah.
So, but the thing is, like, when we went to public gyms and everything, I remember because we learned about sharm, and I'm like, I'm not going to take off my clothes. There's other people here.
For sure.
My dad slinging it, walking around, and he's
wow.
like showering, just like, and I'm like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
Now, at the time, like, Dad, why are you fucking weird?
What do you do
What
now?
doing?
Are you slinging it now?
Of course.
Really?
Of course.
I never sling it.
Yeah. Bro.
I'm so insecure.
That's the thing. I'm not insecure in my body, whether I'm skinny or I'm fat, because my dad had this craziest confidence that I'm just like, fuck it. He was always like, fuck, why do you care about what other people think? He still cares about what other people think.
Yeah, I'll do it like if it's like a gym like in Daly City or something, where there's just a whole bunch of Asian people.
I see.
But not just like not a gym in Oakland.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm always in Hayward.
Okay,
You know what
it's
I'm
like the
saying?
middle.
Yeah.
yeah.
Exactly.
I'll never do it in Oakland.
No, Oakland is all right. You know what I'm saying? Because like sometimes
They'll steal your towel though if you leave it, so you gotta be careful.
that's the problem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Your towel, your identity. But the thing that
Oakland is dicey.
Oh yeah. Are you not familiar with Oakland?
I'm from Colorado, so
Okay.
no, I'm not.
Oakland is our. I don't know what Colorado has. What's like your hood area?
Where your camera got stolen.
Like Broadway? Is that a bad area?
oh,
I would have never guessed. Well, it makes sense.
that's
now.
where the comedy show is, right?
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
is
Yeah.
there any? Can I ask you something? Is there anything about your dad that you hated as a kid, and then now it's a part of you, and you're like, I'm glad I was exposed to that?
Nah.
Really? Your dad openly drinks. He doesn't hide it.
That's awesome. Yeah.
You don't. You're open about your whole life.
Yeah.
I'm open about my dad.
Oh no. You made it sound like it's something I hated. No, I love all that stuff about him.
Initially.
But I never had like beef with him about stuff that he did.
Okay.
Like the drinking thing is awesome. He's a fun drunk.
Yeah.
So-
I think most Afghans are fun drunks.
No, really. I know. Dude, I've been to some weddings
Yeah.
where like the people get too drunk.
No, that's a problem. The wedding people are not the fun drunk people.
Yeah, dude.
They're the
it's-
parking lot we hide our drinking people.
Yeah, those are the worst people. I seen a fight break out one time,
I see.
and it was between an uncle and a nephew. And they were talking about, I'm gonna screw your mother in the butt. I'm gonna do this to your uncle.
Whoa.
And we're just standing there, like we thought it was our family, so we ran over there to join.
Yes.
And they were like, that's the other side. And we're like, oh, we don't know these people. It was like we ran up to them, like, oh, we don't know who you are, and just like walked away slowly.
Yes. Well done. Well done. Yeah.
So
We had a
yeah.
money that happened where
Yeah.
it was an uncle and nephew situation.
Yeah.
I think they argued about some business stuff. Next thing I know, they're throwing hands.
Yeah.
Back and forth. And to be honest, it was exciting.
Dude, the greatest wedding I've ever been to.
Exactly.
A universal experience
Yeah.
for all of us.
If you don't have a fight break out your wedding, you don't have an open bar. That's what that is.
What about you? Are you close with your parents?
I am close to my parents.
Who do you like more, your father or your mother?
For sure, my father.
Wow. Okay, why?
Interesting. Is it because your name kind of rhymes with your dad's name?
Not at all.
What's your dad's name?
My dad's name's Nematullah.
Okay.
Where the fuck did you get that from?
Yeah, that sounds like.
I just
You just took a wild guess?
I just threw it out there. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, dude.
Half court shot.
Dude, sometimes it hits. That's a full court shot.
It hit one time. I was trying to have a double moment. But anyway, so you like your father not because of his name.
I mean, not necessarily, no.
Okay. So why do you like him?
I think I was such a tomboy growing up that I was like my brothers were so not present. So I was like the fill-in son. And between
By not present, do you mean they're constantly high?
I mean, maybe I am from Colorado.
Nice. I like that.
No, they just
How
were
many
never
brothers
home.
do you have?
I have two. I have an older and a younger.
Oh, middle child.
I give middle child syndrome so hard.
Yeah. The middle
It's all
girl,
making.
too.
It's only girl.
Only girl.
Only middle. Only child.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's a rough one. So yeah, you probably were ignored a lot.
It made sneaking around really easy.
Yeah, no one cared if you showed up. Like, where's that other one?
My mom would name everybody in the family before she got to my
That is annoying. Does that happen to you? Because you have so many
It's
siblings.
annoying when you're the only girl.
Yeah, that makes sense for you. It
And
doesn't.
all of my brothers and my dad's names, they all sound the same. So it's like Nematullah, Hasibullah, Mohibullah, and then Hosnah. And I'm like,
I
how do you
see.
forget?
So they got the rhymes and you didn't get the rhymes.
Yeah.
Damn, I was so close. Everybody else I would have worked, but just
Yeah.
not.
Yeah,
God damn
not
it.
me.
Yeah.
My brothers and I, our names rhyme. So
How?
Bilal, Kamal, Jamal, Hilal.
Oh.
So my parents would fuck our names up.
Yeah.
When they're calling
It's like that Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer song where all the reindeers' names rhyme.
None of them rhyme, but I know what you
They
mean.
should
Yeah.
rhyme.
Name a few of them.
Dasher, Prancer,
There you go.
Okay.
Honor, Vixen, I guess.
Vixen doesn't. Prancer. We said Prancer.
Prancer, Dancer, is there?
Blister. Is that one of them?
We should give them Afghan names.
There's no way I've getting Christmas.
Yeah.
What a name. What do you name a camel?
Mustafa.
I know how to. Mustafa.
That was the first name that came to
I would love to Mustafa.
Mustafa the
camel.
camel.
Yeah.
And in my head, he looks like the camel from the cigarette.
I was thinking the same thing too. Yeah. He has a leather jacket on.
That logo was inspired by Afghan men.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, the Joe Camel.
Yes.
Camel John. That's a better name for him.
Shooter John.
Hey,
Oh, hey.
hey,
Hey.
hey,
Hey.
hey, hey.
What are the Awjiz Boys?
We're the Awjiz Boys. I'm Kane,
I'm Dawood.
and today we're here with a special guest. Her name is Hosnah. She's not just a pretty face, but she is a professional model. And she also plays the violin, and she's known for Afghan hospitality. Thank you for being here.
You're welcome.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for having me.
I saw the violin. I saw clips of that. You fucking shred the violin. I didn't think the violin.
I didn't think that was possible.
I thought it was like a violin, fucking dork. And then he pulled it out. I was like, yo, this is you played like a banjo almost. Not a banjo. That's not the right thing.
My face.
Yeah, do you see her? She's like, fucking, what did you say?
I'm like,
A
that's
fiddle.
my cue to go.
Like a
That's
fiddle.
my cue to go home.
Like a fiddle.
I taught myself how to fiddle for my performance. I hate fiddling.
Wait, what are you guys talking about?
So a fiddle is like a redneck violin.
Oh,
Well, fiddle is like a type of way you play the violin.
Oh.
is it okay?
It's like a.
Can you show it?
Yeah, that makes
I,
sense.
I want to see.
Why are we guessing?
Did you see I tried to mansplain?
I
Immediately.
actually was really committed to watching you try.
I was ready, dude. Well,
Let's
a
see that.
violin, you go like this, right?
Yeah,
And then fiddle,
that's right.
fiddle, you go like this.
Ooh, I see. So smooth or stroking?
It's a long stroke versus a quick stroke.
I
So you
see.
got it down.
I see.
Yeah.
Which one do you prefer?
The long stroke.
Got it. And what about for the violin?
Yeah. Oh, hey, oh. Nice.
Thank
The
you.
shorter strokes.
Oh, okay.
Well, that makes sense.
So wait, how accurate, how wrong was I?
You were
Pretty off. Okay, explain it.
Yeah, you were close.
You just bullshit your way through things, and it works.
I'm so sorry.
No, what's the difference between like what is fiddling?
Fiddling is what country men do, and I hate it so
Okay.
much.
Yeah. So, but it's a violin though. It's the same instrument. Oh, I thought a
You-
fiddle was a different thing.
No, you could fiddle on the violin.
Can you fiddle anything else?
On anything with strings and a bow.
Oh. Like a cello? Can you fiddle a cello?
I think you could fiddle anything you put your
Also,
mind to.
the way we're saying fiddle is not
That's
fun.
all I hear.
What's your
That's all
favorite
I
thing to fiddle?
P Diddy. All right, that's kind of all I was thinking about, dude. Like he's going to jail for fiddling kids.
Yeah, but you
Oh, this
don't
took
you
a
think like he
turn.
don't you think he really fucked up somewhere
P.
that
Diddy?
he's getting exposed now?
What do you mean somewhere?
Like he pissed somebody off.
Oh yeah,
Kind
yeah.
of thing.
He got away with it for so long that like eventually,
Why
why now? You know, my biggest thing is that like I was thinking about like, I would make a terrible celebrity.
now? How so?
I have the worst FOMO. Dude, if I got invited to a Diddy party, I would have gone, dude. I hate that. Like, oh, I had
What about the after party? Would you?
no. The thing is, once I saw what was going on, I'd be like, I gotta get out of here.
Guys.
But I would have loved to have been invited. I'm sure there'd been a picture of me at one of these parties. I didn't get invited to an 8th grade birthday party once, and I think about that all the time,
I see.
which is kind of like a Diddy party, you know?
It was a Diddy party.
It's the same thing as a Diddy
Yes,
party.
got
Yeah.
it. Can I ask you a question that might
Yeah.
seem random?
Go.
And maybe being in Colorado, you can relate to this as well. Do you think that a lot of men become gay because they get no bitches?
The prison style of gay.
Interesting.
I don't know if that's a thing.
No, think about it.
I
Like,
think they shoot up schools when they get no bitches.
Yeah, they become incels.
interesting.
Yeah, and then that's go ahead.
But I know I think it's one option. But it's like, think about it. If today you were gay,
I think if you can't shoot up a woman or a dude, you shoot up a school. I think they're rejected from both.
That is
That's the most incel. Dude, being a gay incel is probably the
is the-
saddest thing in the entire world.
the order of operations.
Exactly. He goes, you can't fuck women. All right, I'll fuck dudes.
Yes.
I'm not interested either. All right.
what about
Schools.
like bestiality?
Yeah, I thought about it, but that's not any fun for them.
What animal?
What
Think
animal?
about
What
animal crossed your
Yeah. What about like a chicken or
I was
something?
thinking of
A chicken.
chicken is hilarious. This is obviously not the animal to have sex with, but I was thinking about it because of the fiddling and the redneck culture. I was thinking of a possum.
Why? Because they play dead?
I just think when I think of fiddle. That is fucking hilarious.
Thank you.
I don't know if we should keep it this in, but all right.
Hey.
Hey, what are the Awjiz Boys? The podcast just started.
Yeah. Thank you so much, by the way, for doing this.
Yeah.
For us being like idiots and making random jokes. That was.
I grew up with brothers. This is
Yeah,
not the
this
thing for me.
That's actually cool. 'Cause this is actually my real question. My real question is, can Afghan men and Afghan women be platonic friends and just like joke and roast all this stuff while having like their own partners and stuff? Do you think that can exist today?
Yeah, I think if you communicate boundaries, it absolutely can
That's
exist.
That's very
But without communication, you men.
Us men.
You men.
Don't put it on us.
Yeah.
The women are just as bad.
Yeah.
I agree.
If
As,
not
as an
worse.
Afghan woman, I agree.
Yes, the amount of dude. If I get drunk around Afghan women,
Yes.
they get handsy.
Oh my
I'll just
God,
say that.
I love your hair.
Exactly.
But handsy, our culture, we like to touch people. Doesn't mean I want to fuck you.
Oh, that's exactly what it means.
No, it doesn't. I can touch somebody and not be interested in them sexually at all.
We can't.
Did you say our culture is handsy?
Yeah,
We're the-
touch. Like
no.
maybe plus our touch.
Man to man.
Man to man.
Men to men. Men to men.
And exactly, but women and men aren't even supposed to touch. But also, man to man, if they're touching, they're fucking too. Yeah, that's exactly the sign.
Probably already.
Exactly.
I see.
That's why you don't see school shootings in Afghanistan.
Well, then you have to have a
So
school.
you don't see
shooting.
school.
We're about going there. We're about,
Well done.
we used to do. Well, you know, that is one of the benefits of the women not being able to go to school, right? They'll never get shot. So
Thank you for.
we just care about the women. Women should not go to school. It's not safe. You see what's happening in America?
Thank you. Thank you so much.
This is
I feel so safe here.
Yeah.
so
Holy
okay.
shit.
Thank you for saying that. I agree. I think Afghan men and Afghan women, or just women and men in general, can be friends as long as they have boundaries. But
I
it's
think they should be friends.
I agree. They should. It's kind of. Do you think it's suspect when you meet a guy and he only has male friends and no female friends? What do you think about that personally? Your opinion.
And this is Afghan men or just any man?
Just any man.
Any man, but you know, I
I
think
would
apply to Afghans.
absolutely be like, this is a fuck boy, and all of his friends are not real friends, like his girlfriends that you don't
Oh,
meet
if he
are
has
because he's
female
trying to fuck them. I'm not allowed to swear on this show, am I?
You are. We swear.
Talk about bestiality 20 seconds.
Like, hold
I
on.
talked about fucking a possum. You're like,
And
can I say the F word? Like, yeah.
Instead of a beep, I want like a funnier sound.
Okay, yeah. So we'll put a tabla every time it just hits.
I want like a,
Dung.
That fucks up the algorithm. So probably not. But
yeah. If I met a man and he had no girlfriends,
female friends. Yeah.
female friends, I would assume that all the females in his life are secret because there's.
No. But let's say genuinely, he actually did not have any females.
Then you're not a safe place for women.
Interesting. So you prefer a guy to have female friends?
Absolutely.
What if his best friend was a girl?
What if your partner's
Oh.
What if your partner's best friend was a girl?
It would depend on how she acts around me.
Oh, she has to understand the hierarchy.
A little bit, but most
Interesting.
women I've
like
met
Yeah.
act some type of way.
Yeah, there's a pecking order.
They act some type of way around me. So
What if they had a history and now they're best friends, but they did? It's kind of like a
if
Seinfeld
like a
Elise
sexual
situation
history?
Yeah, what if they dated?
in the past. But it's
Oh,
like,
broke up.
I don't think you should be friends with anyone you've previously dated.
what if they dated someone and then like that was like 10 years ago, and then for the next 9 years they were just friends and they dated other people, but they were just cool. Like,
And they're best friends.
yeah, let's just say they're best friends.
What if a man, he dated this chick, they broke up,
okay.
he still loves her, and he wants to
Okay.
be with her forever, but he's dating you?
Would that make the math is not mathing?
Oh shit, sorry.
Okay.
I felt very.
What if the female best friend is only like giving him head, max, top, the most?
Less
Is
work for
top
me to
cheating?
do.
It's top cheating.
Is top cheating?
Yep.
Is what cheating?
Is head cheating?
Is head.
Yes.
Getting, what about getting head?
Giving head.
Okay, giving
Is
head.
giving head cheating?
Yes.
Okay, prude. Oh, okay. I didn't know you were that Afghan. Holy shit, dude.
I see.
Okay.
So
I
that's
need you to read the kalima before you have sex with me, or it's cheating.
okay.
When I come, I say Namakala.
Oh my god, I'm gonna bleep that. Oh man, I won't. No, I think personally, I think that's beautiful.
I praise myself. When
I think that's very beautiful. I think God is present at all times. To pray before, during, and after, I don't think that's anything negative, especially if you're Muslim.
I don't know about during. You should be praying during sex.
You should be like, I'm so grateful. Shukr.
Yeah. Okay.
I agree.
You can do dua.
Yes.
I agree.
Yes, exactly. What if your best friend that's female is giving you head? You have to pray.
You have to pray she finds her own man.
Yeah.
Because your girlfriend's gonna get mad.
What if
Okay.
he sucks someone's dick. Is that cheating?
Like man on man.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
But just once. He won't do it
Does he
again.
ask for? Does he tell me about it first? He's like, hey.
No. He did it,
I
and he
haven't-
told you. He told you he did
No,
it.
that's cheating.
That's cheating.
Yes.
But why would you care about another guy?
what if he likes men?
Would that
Are
bother
you into? Have you ever dated a bisexual guy?
Yes.
How do you feel about that?
I was interested.
I feel like a lot of women don't like dating bisexual men.
Didn't bother me. I feel like everyone's a little bi.
I agree with that. Actually.
As a guy who's tried, I disagree.
No, it's a percentage. Like,
But I think
you know what I'm
the
saying?
fact that you tried.
Makes me bi?
Yeah.
That's not how that fucking works.
I think that is how that
You can't
works.
suck one dick and then you're gay for the rest of your
Yeah.
life?
I agree.
I hope you have a rainbow flag on your car.
No, okay. First of all, I know what you're trying to do here. Right? And yes, I'm gay. You sound just like the
you.
comment section. God damn, it's the hair. You think everybody's a little bi? You believe in the whole spectrum? Like everybody is kind of in the middle somewhere?
I think everyone's a little curious.
I think
Call it what you want to call it.
Yeah, dude. Cats are curious. Doesn't mean they're fucking bisexual. You know? I've never seen two.
I've seen gay animals.
Have
I've seen gay cats, I guess.
Yeah, I've seen gay animals. Yeah.
They're
I'm
too
not a
curious.
cat
But also,
person.
what killed the cat? Bisexuality. So,
Yes.
there we go. Homophobia, actually.
Ah.
Yeah, sorry. Anyway, go ahead.
Oh, I just said I'm not a cat person.
Oh, dogs? Yeah, I like cats more. But dogs are good.
Why?
Cats, cats.
Is it because the prophet had a cat?
That's it, right there.
That's what it
It
is.
has, what's the word?
Peace be upon him.
Yeah, no. It's
Sunnah?
Sunnah.
Is it?
To have a cat. I
It's
don't
like
know.
if you
Well, if a
follow
cat-
what the prophet
the
did,
prophet,
I think it's
yeah.
Sunnah, right? So if
Everything
you
he
do-
did is Sunnah. Yeah.
Exactly.
So having a cat.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're probably gonna get roasted online. Like, oh, you didn't fucking have a cat. It was a possum or something.
It's an Afghan woman.
Yeah.
But
okay.
let's.
Can I
No.
ask her a serious question?
Go
We've
for
been
it.
like riffing for a while. Yeah, but this has been fun. What advice do you have with Afghan women, Afghan men who are struggling with mental health? Do you think that they should find a creative outlet first, or do something to like by themselves, or they should seek therapy immediately? What is your personal suggestion?
I am such a big person for therapy. I support it 100%, and I think it's so needed.
Yep.
And as someone who has struggled with mental health and as a creative,
Yes.
it's hard to be creative when your brain is so clouded. And although my best work in writing and in music is when I am in the fucking dirt of life.
Exactly.
The best things I've ever made are when I'm like the saddest ever. But it did take a little bit of therapy to like pull that ball of yarn in my brain to just kind of declutter and give you a little bit of clarity.
Do you talk to like an Afghan therapist or Middle Eastern or South Asian or Central Asian or something?
My first therapist ever was Russian.
Oh, nice.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. He's like, I know
"You're
exactly
wrong."
what you went through. I was there.
And quite literally, that
Yeah.
was how the conversation went.
Okay.
But she was kind of a bitch, so I stopped seeing her.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Goddamn commie.
Yeah, and then, well, what was really interesting is my first time in therapy, I was still in high school.
Okay.
So I got exposed really young, and it was per the request of my school counselor.
Oh.
Because I was so noticeably anxious that the school literally told my parents, like, you have to take her to therapy or it's going to be like a,
Yeah.
like, we're going to have to tell the state.
We're gonna get a first female shooter.
We're going to have to investigate a little here. And so I went to one therapy session and I was so nervous. And like, as Afghans, we are not honest with our therapist, especially at 17.
No, definitely,
We're
for
not
sure.
even honest with our own parents.
Or ourselves. Yeah.
So I like was lying to my therapist.
What kind of lies would you tell your therapist?
She'd just be like, how's your life at home? I'd be like, it's all right. It's not bad because I didn't want to get my parents in trouble. I love them.
Snitches get stitches kind of a thing.
Yeah.
I respect it.
Exactly. Thank you. I'm a real one.
Yeah. Fuck you, narc-ass therapist.
And then she was like, well, if you ever want to bring your mom to a session, like sometimes that really helps. So I did.
Oh no.
My mom stole the show, man. Like, she cried more than I did.
Oh, well done, by the way.
That is well done.
You gave her the therapy.
Yeah.
She
And then,
really needed
You
it.
gave her
and
the
then we
assist.
left the
Yeah.
room and she said, I never want to do that again. and has never gone back to therapy. She had
love your mom.
1 hour session.
That's the greatest thing I've ever
And
heard.
she was crying because the therapist was telling her how much she traumatized me.
Oh, shit.
And so my mom was like, that therapist was so mean. So then I had to therapy my mom post my own therapy session.
That is hilarious. I love this story.
Yeah,
And
getting
then-
like trauma from a therapist. Because where do you go
Yeah.
to talk about
Yeah,
that?
and then my mom was mad she was Russian, so she thought she was doing it on purpose because she was Russian. So then I didn't go to therapy for like 10 years because that was my first experience with therapy.
God damn.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, and so that was when I was 17, and then I went back into therapy when I was 29. So there was a big little age gap, and that was right before 2020 when the pandemic hit.
Gotcha.
So everything was slowly going into becoming remote,
Yeah.
which was actually the biggest blessing in my healing journey because then I was able to find an online therapist who was South Asian.
Oh.
And I think it's very, very, very important to find someone
Yeah.
who understands your...
Just some guy from India.
No, I don't.
okay.
I refuse to have a male therapist.
Oh, that's good.
I think it's good.
Yeah.
I don't have
Me
male
too.
doctors or male therapists.
You don't have male doctors?
No.
Male doctors.
That makes some sense, but what about like an OBGYN that's a dude?
Oh, that's.
And
they're
it's not
seeing
even
everything.
that I'm like...
Yeah, they know better than the ladies do probably.
Yeah.
Interesting.
No, and it's not because I'm like, oh, shut him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
They-
it's like a statistic that if you are a woman of color with a hard to say name, that you will get misdiagnosed and mistreated by...
A male doctor?
That is interesting.
There's more black women who die during birth than any race. And that's because in old medical books, they were taught that women of color can tolerate pain more than Caucasian women.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Yeah, so I refuse to have it.
This got so serious.
This is it. And the jokes I'm holding back on right now.
Lay one on us, actually. Lighten it up.
No, these jokes are not light.
Darken it up.
They're like the kids. They're dark. You know what I'm saying? But anyway,
And then again, did we really lose anyone?
there it is. Okay. That's worse than I was going to say.
Sorry.
So,
Okay, our sponsor is gay and black.
what the fuck, dude? That was him right there. He left the room.
someone for us.
Yeah.
No. If we can't make fun of everyone, then what's the point?
That's
right?
fair. Yeah.
It's kind of like.
and
a
they do
thing.
commit, most of the murders. So it makes sense.
Or the kids.
The
were-
kids,
were once
exactly.
there.
So they kill the mom.
Exactly. So
Yeah, exactly.
It's like before or after. It's the same.
Exactly.
purpose.
It's,
God.
Okay, let's just move the fuck on. That's
Okay.
it.
No. So you're a fan of therapy and you believe in therapy.
Absolutely.
But have you ever worked in a corporate setting? Has
Yes.
anyone ever asked you something and you're like, dude, why didn't you Google this? You asked me for help?
That's every white man I've ever dated that asked me about Afghanistan.
Got it. Got
Google that. I'm not going to teach you.
You don't
for
like that?
free.
You don't like teaching? You don't like? See, there's people are split on this.
Gather around, children.
Yes.
Let
Yeah.
me tell you a story.
Well, what I like to do is just misinform everybody. Then when they ask me questions about Afghanistan, I'm like, yes, it was very rough. I was born in Oakland, but they're just like,
I should start.
yeah. Anytime they ask
I
me,
should tell people I was married to a Taliban member.
there it is. You were married off.
They'd be like, you want to talk about kinks? Let me tell you.
Let me tell you.
Let me tell you how I prefer my doctors.
Exactly.
The Talos will support that one.
Yeah.
Like I said, everyone's a little bi.
Ice.
Okay. All right. All right.
Therapy. Do you believe in therapy?
I think we know my stance about therapy.
I see. You think it's great.
That shit is whack, dude. I think it sucks. I think.
Why?
Why you gotta? Yeah.
Because you got to talk about your feelings as an Afghan man.
No, he talks about his feelings constantly.
I
That's
am.
all he
I.
does.
That's all I do. I talk about my feelings more than any other human being on this planet.
Facts.
And
How
that's
are
why
you
I've
feeling
called.
today.
I don't want to talk about it. But.
All right.
No, I think therapy can be cool, but I think it's honestly just a fucking ripoff.
Really? Like a scam? Like a
I think it's
pyramid scheme?
I think it's a bit of a pseudoscience. I think it's like a
It's
chiro-
buying a friend.
buying a friend. It's buying a friend. It's like going to a
Do
chiropractor.
you know what I like better than therapy? It's meditation.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
I like that because it's free.
I like that too.
You know?
I think
I believe in meditation.
has healed me more than anything.
I would agree.
I've paid money to.
But if you go to like guided meditation,
meditation?
that's bullshit.
I've done a few of those. I
See?
don't mind them.
Again, you got to do this shit on. You got to work on yourself alone.
You gotta Google before you,
you
ask
know
for help.
what meditation I did that fucked me up.
Here we go.
Ayahuasca?
I've done that also, but no.
You puke?
No.
Could you tilt your mic so it's facing you a little bit more? No, the other way. Yes, perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. And now up, because you put it down now. Back up.
There you
perfect.
go.
Excellent.
Hello.
So what fucked you up?
I was told to meditate alone. You triggered a memory for me in front of a mirror, and you gotta look at yourself in the eyes while you're meditating.
Did you say Bloody Mary 3 times before her?
You beat me fucking to it. Okay.
I did.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Okay, so you looked yourself in the eye. That's the fucked up part.
It's
The eye contact.
It's so weird.
Was it tears?
They're absolutely.
Autistic people can never do this. They're
I can't do it.
it's like,
It's almost like out of body
Yeah.
because you are like processing. The reason I meditate is processing trauma, right? I think that's why most people meditate.
For sure.
And you are looking at yourself instead of like having this introspective feeling like I'm meditating because my soul inside is feeling some type of way. You are like looking at your reflection and you're like, I'm meditating because this person that I'm looking at in front of me in this mirror has gone through some shit. And it's a very, very different experience.
See, if I look in the mirror, I'm just like, this guy's fucking dope. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, you haven't been through anything. Life is good. Keep it up. But that's my.
That's better than positive affirmations.
Oh, dude, I have the most positive affirmation. It's too positive. It's toxically positive. Bad shit will happen and be like, hey man, you got it. Yeah, grandpa's died. What are you
That's
gonna do?
bad, man.
Sorry, I don't know why I chose grandpa.
No,
That's
sorry,
okay.
Sorry. Okay.
Okay.
But I think it just means you lived in such a privileged life.
I've had a great life.
You had a great life.
Life is good.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with my
I
life.
hate when people think there's something wrong with their life, so then they try to make themselves worse.
100%.
I hate that shit.
And there's something you spoke to, like being a creative. I think a lot of creatives romanticize the suffering. And I know a lot of creatives who are just like killing in their life, and a lot of people do their best work when their mind is in the right place and just healthy and
Yeah.
happy. So
Facts.
Yeah,
I'm not saying one is better than the other, but I'm just saying like,
I feel like a lot of creatives find home in that sad space.
yeah. But I
Like,
think
I've
it's-
dated enough musicians to be like, you like to be sad.
Well, yeah, it
Like
feels
you-
kind of good to
Yes.
feel sad. I've been trying to cry for the last like 3 months,
Also, that's their process.
Yeah.
Yeah. but I don't know.
It's like their identity. Like they create the best when they're in a depressive state. So they like to constantly be in a depressive state so they could continue to produce.
Yeah, I don't know. Billy Joel seems pretty happy. He's made a lot of good music.
I
Yeah?
see.
I'm not a big.
Billy Joel fan.
Yeah.
What about hip hop fans?
I like hip hop.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Was that a
Was there
question?
a follow-up question?
No, because all
was waiting for the
hip hop is based on struggle. Like
Yeah.
we don't care about a guy who's like, "Yo, my life's been amazing." It's all like, "I'm from the
No,
hood."
but
or, "I
no,
have this
no,
life."
There's a lot of rap
Nah, we're
that's
talking
like
about today. We're talking about today.
of
talking
like
about,
I'm a baller. I've been balling my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but it's like for selling drugs in this like impoverished environment or something.
yeah,
like,
but a lot of it's
well,
like,
even
look how much
some-
shit I got. You know,
Yes.
Even some hip hop artists are just lying to tell a story. Like they
most of them are actually lying.
Like Biggie Smalls lived like a pretty middle class life, but was lying about
Yes.
selling drugs and stuff.
Yes, most of them.
Smalls didn't sell drugs.
He probably did afterwards when he got his kid and stuff, and he didn't have a
okay.
support system. But he was a smart kid, bless
Bless
you.
you.
And yeah, he was privileged enough to go to Jamaica. Like you still have to pay for a ticket to fly out. The moment you can afford a ticket internationally, you kind of have some privilege.
Yeah, Tupac
Right?
was a theater kid.
Yes, he was.
he really?
Yes, he was.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like,
And he was constantly high. That's what the
Oh my
Marlon
God,
Wayne guy
I am
said.
Tupac.
Oh wow. Are you high right now? By the way, are you high right now?
No.
Would you like to take a smoke break?
Sure.
Okay.
I'd rather not.
Okay.
Why are we taking a smoke break? Okay, you guys. Yeah, we'll take a smoke break. I'm sorry, man. Weird. Hey, listeners, let's talk about elevating your wardrobe with some serious style.
Absolutely. If you're all about expressing yourself and supporting the movement to normalize cannabis, then you gotta check out the Urban Connoisseur. They've got an incredible lineup of apparel that's all about living life elevated.
We're talking heavyweight chenille, skull hoodies, vibrant t-shirts with bold statements, and even some sleek accessories like snapback hats and comfy socks. And let's not forget those live life elevated gym shorts, perfect for the summertime.
And they got a deal for Awjiz listeners. They're offering an exclusive 20% off their entire shop. Just use the promo code Awjiz, AWJIZ, when you check out.
Dive into their collection of fashion-forward pieces that do more than just look good. They're about making a statement, breaking down barriers, and sparking conversations.
Sparking. I like that. Whether you're looking for something casual, like a gas emoji t-shirt, or something that stands out, like THC logo crew socks, THC, the Herman Connoisseur, has got you covered.
Check out their full range and take your style to the next level at theurbanconnoisseur.com. And remember to use special promo code Awjiz for 20% off your purchases.
And now,
Let's get back to the show. Boarding, sledding.
Can I ask you a question?
Good.
Would you rather pose naked
All right.
or cry in front of people?
Why am I crying?
What's that guy's name? Baby Reindeer.
Ooh, one of those moments?
One of those moments.
Or pose naked?
Or pose naked.
Where am I posing?
Great
You're posing
question. It
public
matters.
in front of everyone.
Yeah, but like what? Like a magazine or something?
Photo shoot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but like what?
and then everybody.
But like what?
Like
National
Vogue?
Geographic or like a
Maxim? What are
like
we
a Maxim? Exactly. What are we thinking here?
I'm thinking of like
Cobble
a.
Press?
I'm thinking like a.
Zootopia?
I'm thinking like
Remember those zoo books?
I'm thinking about like a Playboy. No, it's got to be like you're trying to be sexual.
Okay, like Playgirl.
Sure.
That does not exist, does it?
Yes, it does. I mean, I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
I think I would choose the naked
Choose the naked instead of crying.
because I think it's because one is more controlled than the other.
I see.
I'm in control if I'm being naked and posting this out there. If I'm crying in front of somebody, I'm probably not trying to.
What about you?
I've done both already.
Which one do you prefer? If you have to do it
She
again?
likes to cry naked in magazines.
Exactly.
Thank you so much.
I think crying is the more vulnerable choice, and I love to be vulnerable.
I like that.
What about you?
I like that. I'm probably comfortable with both, I think, but I probably wouldn't do it. The nude one, just because family. My family would.
I would do it, but I would need someone to Photoshop some stuff.
Like what?
I can Photoshop.
There we go.
I have a lot of experience in that. That thing that you're asking.
Or maybe like if I'm posing, my penis is right in the crease area, so you can't.
Oh,
you
like
know what I'm talking
everything's hanging out? You could pose naked and not like.
No,
pose a
we could do
certain
the Adam and
way.
Eve thing. You could put like a leaf there.
You could.
I don't
pose
want a leaf.
You could
I
pose
want-
certain ways where it's like very.
looks better?
Where it's like
You ever see those like TikTok, those videos of how they show like how food is modeled, like in
Yes.
commercials?
I've
And
been
they
a-
put
I've
they
been
put
a
like
hand
they put like
model so many
toothpicks.
times.
Yes, exactly.
If you do that to my penis and stuff, that'd be
I
cool.
see. Oh, you wanted your penis in ants. I thought you were talking about testicles this whole time.
No,
Who cares about
testicles would be
penis
cool.
size? It's all about testicles.
Yeah, I wanted bigger No, I want my testicles to be smaller. They're too big.
Ooh.
I need them shrunken down.
Have you tried steroids?
Listen to the Deem episode,
The
dude.
Deem episode. Someone's got to.
Someone, yes. Have we posted that one?
We did.
Oh, okay.
It's doing well.
Okay.
Yeah,
There we go.
Shout out Nadeem. Thank you for posting that. Okay, so you would rather cry in front of people than pose naked. You're a
That's
model.
also different for women, though. Crying
No,
is
but she's a
easier.
model. I'm talking about as a
And
model.
Yeah.
You're a comedian. You being naked is kind of funny. I'd be like, all right,
you.
I want to see that. You know,
I would. I would rather cry. I think the place in my life I am right now, I do everything with intention.
Okay.
And like if I'm posing naked, what's the intention, right? Like you could say woman empowerment, you could say that, or the male gaze.
Yes.
That does not matter.
Oh,
to
whoa,
me.
dude. We love the male gaze.
The female gaze even.
Yes.
Pick your
The
poison.
yeah.
Lesbians, the female gaze.
Even if
whatever
they
you
can't get
But I
bitches,
think
they can be the male gaze. Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, yeah. What's wrong with the female gaze?
I added it in there. There's nothing wrong.
She
with
said
it.
female gaze as well afterwards. She corrected herself.
I just realized what we're saying.
Okay.
Never mind.
All right.
You're saying GAZE.
Yeah, that.
Okay.
No, she's saying
Oh,
GAYZ.
Okay.
I just understood
Yeah.
what you misunderstood.
JYS. It's like lesbians, the female gaze. What are you talking about here?
Does a mustache make you look gay or masculine?
I love mustaches.
I think I can grow a good one.
Yes,
This
you
is-
can.
No, but like
Let's
Dude,
shave
just
it.
shave the
Let's
rest
shave
of
it
your-
right now.
Everything
No.
else, and you keep that mustache? That's a mustache.
no, but it's not like a. You know, what I'm talking about like a Freddie Mercury, like a thick one.
Hell
I
yeah.
can't do that. This is thick.
Excellent
No.
example you use, by the way.
I
Yeah.
think you could get
'Cause,
thicker.
yeah, the male gaze. Huh?
You could get thicker.
How would I get? How do you make it thicker?
Some Rogaine.
Okay.
No, it's not. No,
Oh,
Rogaine
what is
is
that
for a
thing?
specific part. There's like a oil.
What's that stuff? Minoxidil.
Yeah, minoxidil.
Minoxidil is Rogaine.
Oh, is it?
Yes, finasteride is I think what you're talking about. Finasteride.
Okay, I don't know any of this shit.
I think
I
we
have
should
beautiful
give you a
hair.
mustache
Yes, you
right
do.
now.
Give me a mustache.
Mm-hmm.
Let me shave my beard. I would rather pose
what would
naked,
you rather do?
Yes.
naked, and be crying while attacked by alligators.
Then have a mustache.
then shave my beard.
Ooh, I get that. But
I'm never shaving my
imagine if
beard.
you lost
What
like
a
100
comfort
pounds.
blanket. I think that the beard is a comfort blanket.
It's the biggest comfort blanket.
And so is like hair for women.
Fair enough.
Wait, you mean like longer?
Uh-huh.
Why?
I just think that women are taught that they're beautiful because they have long hair, and it's like such a beauty standard.
I see.
And I cut my hair
Yeah.
like 5 years ago. I almost had a pixie cut, and I never felt hotter in my life.
Yeah, I like a chick with a shaved head.
Short hair? Yeah, me too.
Yeah, shaved head look is cool now.
Yeah, I agree.
Shaved head is cool. Might as well be a guy, but still cool.
Yeah, but female gaze. But the beard.
G-A-Z-E.
No, forget the beard. I want to talk about the mustache.
What about the mustache?
Because like Afghans, especially old Afghan men,
Yeah, my
that was
dad.
the beauty standard. Yo,
Yeah, my
where's
dad
the-
has the stash.
Yeah, stash.
Yeah.
And he's a man. And
I
he's
think so.
masculine.
He is, yes. They all my uncles have the exact same stash.
Okay.
They all have the
some of
Saddam
the-
Hussein.
Some of the
Saddam
women
Hussein.
have the same.
Yes.
stash.
Without not their choice.
Yeah. Maybe that's why Afghan women prefer guys with a beard. They're like,
Yeah.
because we wanted more than us, kind of thing.
It's kind of like it's like penis envy, but with beards.
Like,
Do you
how
guys
so?
have sisters?
Yes.
When
I
were
do.
they? When were they allowed to wax the mustache?
They're so much older than me, so I don't know. But I remember like being a thing of controversy when they started.
Yes.
doing
For what reason?
it. They would walk around with like look like a milk mustache because just like white stuff. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know what it is. I don't know.
That powder stuff that's on TikTok?
I don't know what is it. What is that stuff that they put? It's like it's like not Nair. I don't know something. It's just like
Oh, like the lotion that then they just like wipe it off,
That's
Maybe.
new. I thought you
Nair.
mean
or
the
like a
powder stuff.
wax.
I think maybe it's like it looks like shaving cream. Maybe they shave it.
I think.
Wait, what are you talking about? You just described like so many things.
I'm just thinking like a
You're not
white
helping us. You're
White
going
cream,
colder and colder.
White cream that they would put here.
I'm like,
White cream?
When
What are
were
you talking about
walking
right now?
into your sister's
Why do you
room?
bring this up? Why? See, I'm such a good friend. I'm not gonna see
No,
things
keep
that can happen
going.
here.
Keep going. Say more.
I don't know
What time of day was?
So
she
your
having
sister had
cream?
white stuff in her lips
I walked in.
after seeing your father. Okay.
Relax.
Oh, that was the line that you just.
Yeah. Jizz. That's what it was. All right, you're happy? You're happy? I said it.
You brought it here. I didn't really want to go there.
I'm sorry.
But for the audience,
you have to do
I
it.
think that would make the hair grow faster.
As a man with hairy palms, let me tell you, you are correct.
Science.
yeah, I can't believe that was a thing, man. Blues just your palms get hairy.
Yeah, that scared the fuck out of me.
Is that
Oh,
something?
I would jerk off with gloves.
That's not something they tell you guys.
100%
Yeah, it was
tell you
kind of
that.
like a joke thing, right?
That you'll get hairy.
Yeah, your
Hairy
hands
palms,
will
yeah.
they'll be hairy.
You have hairy
And so-
palms if you jerk off too much,
Would you guys look at other guys' palms?
and be like, this guy jerked it. Yeah.
The side eye, the original side eye came from palm checking.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That's why the high five was invented.
Oh, shut
To
up.
just feel the palm. Oh, prickly.
Yeah, the first masturbators were all Spider-Man.
Do you know where the cheers originated from when you cheer
yeah.
somebody?
Because you know what?
Poison.
Poison.
Yes,
Exactly.
isn't that
It's to
crazy?
share your
Yeah,
thing.
you didn't look in my eye when I cheers you
listen.
earlier. You didn't look at my eye thing earlier.
But you're all supposed to hit it hard
Too late.
enough.
It's too late. It's done. It's done. There's poison in this. I haven't took a sip since
I'm
then.
trying to look you in the eyes and
I know,
cheer
but you already
now.
put the poison now.
What?
So I already.
I know she
The
does.
Viking?
Like-
Is that a Viking thing? Is that
This
what
is not all shit. I won't do that to you.
Did Vikings start that?
That's what I heard. I heard it was the Vikings. I heard
They
it
would
was-
cheers and then they would spill their drink into each other's.
exactly. It's like let's mix it up. I'll just drink this because it's like this.
Yeah, I feel like just doing the cross drink is a better move.
Like at Afghan weddings.
Exactly. Yes, like
Can I see that?
this.
That is beautiful.
Wait, no.
Wait, we gotta.
Wait, I'm still drinking my own drink.
Wait. Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense.
No, just do it because you're closer. Can you do this so I can use it as a thumbnail?
But I'm confused. This is the peaceful purpose. I don't like tea.
Are we supposed to look each other in the eye?
I can't. That's just too intimate.
Okay, great. Thank you guys for the
I'd get
thumbnail
hard.
moment.
You could tell your thing.
Can I ask another question? If
Yeah.
that's okay?
Well, wait. Aren't we supposed to drink each other's drinks? when we do that?
No.
I just drink my own drink.
That's
through-
exactly what it
through a
is.
loop.
Yes.
Yeah,
seems
we're still
unnecessary.
getting poisoned.
Yeah. What the fuck kind of?
No, this is not the poison thing. This is the Afghan thing during weddings.
I guess.
You just got married.
Do we dance with the knife? Is that us?
We danced with
Oh,
the
I
knife.
love.
Yeah. You seem like you dance with a knife.
Huh?
I said I feel like you dance with a knife.
I
I feel like you throw a knife.
Yeah. I feel like
And
you're
you-
on the board.
We
People
love
throwing knives at you.
we love dancing with the knife because
Not
we
by
keep
choice.
the money.
Oh.
What is
that?
that for? I don't know the process.
Yeah,
maybe you
so-
can-
Well, if you
It's
have the
like-
knife, you can go around and be like, "Give me your shit," you know.
Exactly.
That's
No,
the
it's
reaction.
you dance with the knife. They cut the wedding cake, and
Yeah.
the tradition is it's typically like the closest female friend or sister to the bride.
Yep.
And she
To the bride. Thank you.
Yeah.
bride.
Yeah.
And the groom to be is supposed to pay her money to then buy the knives to cut his wedding cake.
Wait, what? What was the second part? He buys a knife.
Yeah,
upward?
so like if you're getting married
Yeah.
and I'm your wife's friend or
Yeah,
sister,
yeah.
I'm dancing with a knife, and you would pull out a wad of cash,
Uh huh.
and then you'd give me like $20. I
Yeah.
would take it, but I won't give you the knife because I'm like, that's not enough. So then
Oh.
you'd have to keep giving me money until I decide. Like,
Oh,
like
so you're like
you
doing
go.
a knife dance because you're trying to sell the knife.
yes.
This is like a Vanna White of knives.
And depending
You're
on your
like,
family.
Yo, this is
And
so
then he's like
cool.
$20. You're like, no.
I'm
thank
learning
you."
so much.
I didn't know that either.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
dude.
Yeah, and then some families will like donate it to the wedding singer. Others will donate it to the couple. And others just put it in their purse and take it home.
Whoa. That's what I've seen. I think most people just put it in their pocket.
Yeah. What
You know, Indian people have the same thing.
they dance with the knife?
No, so they
wanna
go
be
inside of a
Afghan so
door.
bad.
Okay.
No. Calm down.
Let's relax now. We're not.
All right, we're more them than
I
they're
want to
us.
have the most unhinged comment section of the Awjiz Boys
It's
history.
honestly impossible. This is tame compared. We go when it's just me and him. We go off the rails.
Yes, exactly. Even holding it back.
Yeah.
No, the Indian people, what they do is like they say that the bride's house, and then everyone stands outside, like the women's side of the family, and they say, "Give us money to take the bride
Like dowry?
into the wedding." No, it's like a dance.
Yeah.
Dance
She is the
of
knife.
the wedding. She, yes, she is.
She is the knife.
Yes.
And he's like 20, and she's like, no.
Yeah. And I was actually, because like I worked in production, I did this one random wedding,
Yeah.
and it was a white guy being married to an Indian person.
See, it doesn't quite feel the same when a white guy's paying.
And
Yeah,
no,
I
for her.
agree. I agree.
Right? Can you be like $20 for your Indian, $30 for like
but she was balling. She was the rich one actually.
Oh.
So he
She
was
bought
like,
him.
kind of. Of course she bought him.
Yeah.
Of course she bought him.
Fair
But
enough.
the thing is, he was.
She's just trying to get her land back.
Here it is. This is a Native American.
She's.
This is that type of Indian the whole time.
No, he was like trying to use Riz, and he's like, I love her. She's the
What
most
is
important
Riz?
person in the
I
world.
need some. What is Riz?
Charisma.
That's where it comes from.
That's what it means.
Do I have Riz?
No.
I don't think
Next. I feel like every woman has Riz.
they just don't need it.
They don't need it. It's like,
So it's like you're cool.
no,
Oh,
it's how able you are to fuck.
Yep.
Really, that's what it comes down to.
Yep.
It's like how suave a dude is. Like chicks don't need to be suave.
Yeah.
So girls can't have Riz.
They can, but they
can.
don't need to.
I see.
The only way you know she has Riz if she's like 50 pounds heavier than the guy.
Okay.
Shorter.
If yes, ugly women need Riz.
Ugly women need Riz.
Well, I'm
Big-
good then.
There it is. Well, ugly men or ugly women are just men. That's really what it comes down to. They have the same status in life.
Female gaze.
The female
Is there
gaze.
like a female equivalent of Riz?
It's called nagging. No. No, the Riz.
It's looks. It's looks.
Yeah, it looks
For
like.
women, it's looks.
Yeah, it's
gotta be good
like a woman doesn't need it, but you know, maybe the only time a woman needs to be rizzing a dude is if the dude is out of her league. Is you try to rizz up. You don't rizz down.
Yeah.
Of course.
Rizzing down is charity.
Yeah.
You know?
What the fuck are you
That's all
doing?
it is.
You're just being nice to
You're
someone.
just being nice to an uggo.
Nice to a crowd, a comedy crowd.
Exactly. Like I have a lot of rizz
You have a lot of
because
Riz.
of how I look.
Yes. No, look, I think you're a good-looking guy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You have the most rizz.
I have the most Riz.
There it is.
I have to have the most
Okay.
Riz.
You see what I'm saying?
I understand Riz now. Thank you. Riz.
Exactly. Us ugly men.
Jizz Riz.
Awjiz.
Yeah.
Patent it.
New shirts? Okay.
Ooh, actually, I do like this.
What we got next?
We got next is it's kind of serious. I don't know if we should do it. Should we
Do
do
it.
All right. The Taliban are getting a lot of support. The Taliban.
Can we go one podcast without bringing the goddamn Taliban up?
Sorry. All right. This is,
He looked at me
Because the Taliban,
Okay.
those guys, so much riz.
No, zero risk.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Talib has zero fucking risk.
You're right. They have zero
And
riz.
they're
No
also
risk.
us.
Oh, wait, what do you mean us? Oh, they're
Sorry,
ugly?
we- yeah. Okay. Whatever.
Is that what you mean? Oh.
What I was trying to say is like, yeah, they have no risk. The guys that are Talibs, but
Yeah, they use oppression
exactly.
instead of riz.
Exactly. They use force.
Easier. Yeah, it's
Force.
easier.
But I was gonna say the Taliban support is increasing in 2024. More people are supporting them. Why do you think that's the case today versus 20 years ago, 30 years ago?
You think more people are supporting the Taliban today?
That's a fact.
I think
That's
that's
a
100%
fact.
they are.
100%.
Yeah. At least I see it.
Like globally, countries are like, oh, we like what Taliban's do. They're doing business with the Taliban. And then actual Afghans are like, oh, wow, we like what's
They have a
happening.
UN investigation for gender apartheid.
For sure. But
Those things also exist. I agree with you. And
no, we're not here condoning.
Yes.
I could see why people would support the Taliban because they don't want the colonizer in their land anymore, and the Taliban feels more like home.
And that's what it is. It's the oppressor you know versus the oppressor you don't know. Kind of thing.
I agree.
It's been 20 plus years.
The oppressor that looks like you and speaks like you versus the one who mocks you in every war movie that's ever been created.
And it doesn't matter that
Yeah.
those people are supported by the people that were just there earlier.
Exactly. It doesn't.
They're still being financially supported by the
For sure.
America.
Yeah.
So,
But
it's
at the same
shit.
time, it's to me. I think it's they've seen what's been happening to Afghanistan for the last 20 by Americans. They're like,
Yes.
fucking just let them run their own shit.
Facts.
Even if they aren't doing the greatest job necessarily.
Exactly.
So I think that's really why it comes down.
I think people know our stance on it. We've talked about it a lot. I want to know
Yeah.
our stance
As
as a feminist
As a woman
Yes.
and a musician,
who does not have penis envy.
not at all.
Yes.
But penises are ugly. I would never want one.
Okay.
Okay. That's okay.
All right.
All right.
As a female.
But it's also hard because we can't defend how luscious penises are, right?
Luscious is not.
I can't be
the
like, what do you mean
first word.
penises are ugly? Penises are gorgeous and delicious. I mean, awesome.
I just think there's a reason why genitals are both made to be in a position where you're not looking at it while actually having intercourse.
I 100%. I always look down when I'm having sex.
Why?
Missionary, I'm looking
Just so
up.
you don't like if it falls out.
I just want to make sure it's going in. That's my favorite thing.
You just like to see what you're doing.
I'm just excited that like I'm still doing it.
But why don't you look at a woman in the eye?
I can't do that.
Why?
Can't even look in the mirror.
He couldn't look me in the eye drinking tea.
Well, that's way more intimate than sex. I'll tell you right now. All right.
Let's see.
That's funny.
Let's see how awkward.
Okay, Will.
Nah,
listen,
I'm
we don't
not.
have to- he's not that guy. He can, and also we're being filmed, right?
Okay. I'm not. I make eye contact all the time.
Hold on a second. When you have sex with a woman,
You
do
make
you
eye
like
contact?
making eye contact with her? And that's your way of judging if she's pretty or not. If she's ugly, you're like, damn, I'm just smashing, so let me smash from the back, kind of thing. What's your litmus test? Dawood test. Dawood.
I feel like I
syndrome.
know if she's attractive or not before I'm having sex with her. I don't think I don't think I get there and be like, oh, you're ugly. Turn around.
What if she takes off her makeup and her lashes and her extensions,
I think-
and then you're like, I'll hit it from the back.
I think it's still you kind of know what you're getting yourself
On the
into.
first time,
Where's that?
Why is she taking all this stuff? Did we just go swimming? Why did you taking all this stuff off?
You're having this?
Why would she?
when does that ever happen?
Yo, if she's that comfortable with me, it's a problem. I'm
Let's say
getting out of there. I'm getting the fuck out of there.
So you don't like having eye contact?
No, I have eye contact.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, I prefer eye contact.
Have you seen how you look like to her?
I rather not.
Okay, good.
I don't want to see that.
Is that why you want to keep the beard?
Yeah, it's fucking. Yeah, exactly. Without the beard, it's just kind of.
Your face all red because you're in that position, right?
Yeah, you're holding yourself up.
Yeah.
We don't get enough credit for how long we have to hold ourselves up.
Relax.
He relaxes at the end. At the
Exactly.
beginning, it's tense.
I never get to relax.
He's got to be tense.
Dude, can I tell you a story? I don't
The
know.
Taliban started
Should I
this.
save this for this or a different podcast? I have a sex story that just happened to me.
I don't want to do a sex story right now, please.
Okay,
I
no sex
want to.
story.
Yeah, thank you.
No sex story.
Stop
We'll
it.
keep-
But okay, so the Taliban support
But
continues
tell
to
me
rise.
later.
Okay, yeah.
The Taliban support continues to rise, even though that. Okay, so here's what I've been hearing through the grapevine. They're allowing some women to actually go to school, but what they're saying is, don't tell anyone we're doing this. So they have certain villages where they're actually going back to school. So when people are like, oh man, they're not letting them, it's like, not everywhere. There are some schools that are going and it's just women alone. They're just trying to figure it out how to do this properly. So what would you like to see the Taliban do? And then you're like, you know what? I was wrong. I fuck with y'all now. Your personal opinion.
Oh, there's a laundry list of things.
Give me 3.
Okay. Well,
3 in the next 25 years, because like it's gonna take a long time.
it's unfortunately going to take a very long time. The schooling is big.
So women go to school.
Yes, for as long as they want.
Do you
There's
want them
no
to a co-ed school, or you don't care about that? Just go to school.
I think we need to have realistic goals.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think
I like
college
that.
gonna
Okay.
Yeah, maybe in 50 years that could be a thing.
Yes, yes.
But if we want
Inshallah
to set, like,
sooner, but
like
I'm with you.
realistic goals within the next 20 years, just school.
Okay. Number 1, women go to school.
Yes.
I'm with you 100%.
Higher education, because right now they're like, oh, they go to school, but they go to school to the like 10.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so that's like they're like, oh yeah, we're letting girls go to school, but it's like cool, they know their ABCs,
But not
So,
university
like,
and stuff like
yeah,
that.
like not even high school level
Yeah.
education. So I think an unlimited amount of education,
I love that.
because women run the revolution, especially Afghan women. And I think that's really noticeable at any protest you go to. It's like the women are at the forefront.
Yeah.
Because
They're Jangara.
we are a powerful force. Yeah, we are.
Exactly.
We are Jangara, and that's why we get things done.
Yeah.
So the schooling is one.
For sure.
I definitely think music needs to be a second one. I think they're stripping our culture.
Okay.
Time and time again. It's not the first time. So burning.
Do you want our music or international music as well?
No, I mean,
When you say music, because they might be like, you can play the rabab and the harmonia, but they can't be like a tabla, but you can't play like American music or European music.
You can't even play that stuff, right?
I know,
But
but
yeah,
I'm saying like, what are you saying specifically that you want to say?
eventually- I think you would want-
I'm being selfish and I'm saying play Afghan music because
love that.
that's
I
how
love
I
that.
keep my culture alive.
Yes. Okay.
And I think it's very important. I think it is like part of who we are. It's such a big part of who we are, right? Like growing up here, our families were storytellers and musicians and socialites, and that's why we are who we are. And they're stripping all three of those things away from the people back home. So I think music is really, really big.
I love that.
Yeah, it's
Third and final one.
Oh,
What do you
man.
got for the Taliban? For the next 25 years. And then afterwards, you're going to hit me up and be like, you know what? I was wrong. They're actually, they did it. They did the stuff that I asked.
I think expression to be authentically yourself in the way you dress and the way you look for both men and women.
That is tough. That is almost impossible. I need you to be way more specific. That's way too vague.
I think if men don't want to have a beard, they don't need to have a beard. I think if women don't want to wear a burqa, they don't need to wear a burqa.
Ooh, this is
I
tough.
think if
This is the hardest one. You lost me, by the way. You lost me now. This is not. I don't think that's possible. I don't think that is possible.
in the next 20 years, it's happened once.
In the next 25 years of today's day zero, you think that they're gonna be like Azati?
I mean, Azati is relative. I know
What you're saying is like Azati.
they don't need to be in like short skirts
conservative,
and
but
crop
not-
tops. But like if a woman wants to wear a pair of jeans,
What about like in how it is in Iran? You know how like women have the headscarf, but they can kind of have it floating, so they don't need to have the
I
whole.
feel like Iran's situation's ever evolving, so I'm not even
For sure.
familiar,
Okay.
like where they're at right now.
I just wanted to speak on the chadar situation.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
if you could be specific. Okay, so if they go from burqa to chadar, are you okay with that?
I'm okay with them having a choice. If they want to wear the burqa, wear the burqa. If that is your
Yes.
choice. But if you want to wear the chadar, wear the chadar. If you don't want to wear anything,
Okay, so women with no headscarves. That would be the third one. Is it what you're saying?
not necessarily. It's just women having a choice to wear the
Well,
hijab or
that's
not wear the
this choice
hijab.
that they don't have. So you want that to be a
Yes.
choice.
Yes,
So no
I want,
headscarf.
like
All
that
right.
freedom of expression through what you wear and how you look like. And I
see.
want that for both men and women.
I feel like men got it pretty good over there, and they're having the time of their lives.
It's also evolving for men
To some
too.
extent, it's slowly
It's going
becoming
back
worse
to
for them. Yeah.
2001 because now men have to have a
beard.
specific length of beard,
And
not
put on
even just a
taban as
beard,
well,
a
right?
very specific length of beard.
Yeah, I was told back in the day they would like you have to like shave your pubes and stuff.
Okay.
So they would come up to you
Like
and
the talibs
the
would?
talibs.
Okay.
And like
Is
if they
this
were
like a religious?
this is like I think so. I think you have to like keep it groomed down there. Less than a grain of rice, I think is what it says. I don't know.
Who says?
I don't fucking know. I could just be
I haven't
my
heard.
head.
I haven't heard that
This is
one.
what I fucking heard.
I heard
through
the beard
grapevine.
one exactly, but I've never heard.
Well,
the
they had
pubic
what they
hair
would
one.
have is they had a beard thing like that would measure your beard like to like show how it was growing like that like an outline thing.
Sure. Okay.
But like
cool.
when your kids are growing up and you mark it
Kind
on the
of,
wall.
but they had something like that they would put on it to see like if you were cutting your beard or whatever.
Yeah.
Like
They're
so,
like, this is too tapered.
Exactly,
You
they
get
could tell.
haircuts.
and then they would like give you lashes or whatever the fuck.
I see. I see.
And then they did another thing where like they would check your pubes, and if they weren't like trimmed properly, then you would get lashes.
Damn.
But I don't know if this is.
What if you check someone's pubes and they're like, dude, your balls are so massive that I'm gonna, you know
what?
You're the king of our.
I'm pretty upset that you didn't shave your pubes, but those are beautiful balls. I'm gonna let you go. You get a.
I also don't like the blonde hair, but I'm gonna let that slide too because of the testicles.
Yeah, dude.
What if they did that to you? Would you be okay with it?
I'd be like, hey man, real recognize real.
Okay. Thank you. By the way, we just asked everyone their thoughts on the Taliban. It's so weird. To me, it's kind of like a lot of people are supporting the Taliban, and they're trying to bring a lot of those ways here in America, and that's the part I personally don't fuck with, where I'm like, there's a reason you're here. You have to understand, and we've talked about this in the podcast, like, you have to understand, you have to blend in a little bit part of the culture of that country.
Well, what's interesting is I read a while back that when immigrants come to a different country, their children, and their children tend to end up becoming more conservative, because what they try to do is they try to replicate and keep their culture from the time they left their home country.
Yeah.
So a lot of the times, but that country a lot of times is moving forward-ish, whereas they think it was a certain way, so they keep it that way in their home.
I think there's a big difference between a refugee and an immigrant.
Fair enough.
Because many immigrants are chasing the American dream, right? They desire the assimilation, and they're like wanting to experience this American life that they've idolized and they've left their home for. But when you're a refugee and you're forced out of your home, you will cling on to anything that reminds you of such.
Yeah.
And that's good or bad.
For
and
sure.
I feel like a lot of Afghan-Americans deal with that growing up here, where it's like, this is not how life in America is supposed to be like, right? And they're like, well, this is just how Afghans do it. And that's like our parents or whomever was the influence in your life trying to preserve what reminds them of the home that they had to leave.
Yeah.
Damn. Well said, brother.
For sure. I had a refugee Uber driver last night. Afghan dude.
Oh, sick.
Every time I get one, it's like I get happy for a second, and then I realize I'm going to tip this guy so much. So I'd rather not have them.
I took my mom to an Afghan restaurant the other day, and my mom didn't eat the food. She's like, I'm full. And then when we left, she's like, the food like sucked. Oh, and I tipped like 30%.
I can't take my parents to restaurants. I've stopped. It's a boundary.
Yeah.
For restaurants and movies, no.
Why?
Oh, they're so Afghan.
Yeah.
Anytime I take my mom anywhere, one bite in, she's like, I could make this. Why are we spending money on this? I could make this.
My parents are kind of like that, but they're also... Go ahead.
And then the movie.
They fall asleep.
No, worse. I wish. Kash ki khawsh mein.
No, don't tell me it's your pet peeve.
They're talking during the movie?
They're asking you questions?
It's like that, like they're in Afghanistan. They're just like, and they have no capacity to understand.
They need to come to Oakland.
I'll never forget. I took my parents to watch The Kite Runner.
You tricked them?
No, I took them.
Like, what the fuck?
Took them.
Okay.
We don't believe in any of
And
this.
I know that I know the movie and the book is problematic to some, but at the moment, like
I love both, by the way, and I like the guy.
I think it was cool to see as an Afghan American who's never had
Never
an
watched
Afghan story.
Kite Runner is amazing. The guy broke into a white mainstream media. I'm in Canada. We're reading his book as part of the curriculum in our high school. That is amazing for an Afghan to do.
Too, but Afghans find something problematic
Fuck
about
'em.
many things.
Well, they blame him for a lot of things that aren't necessarily his fault.
Yeah, this trans kid, for example.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Short story long. I took my parents to watch The Kite Runner.
Yes.
And my dad's like eating popcorn. It's spilling everywhere, right? Because in Afghanistan, they would just eat like sunflower seeds and just like spit them on the floor, you know? And so,
I don't know if that's an Afghan thing. But okay,
and
you know.
then, and then I didn't read the book before I took them to watch the movie, so I was not ready for certain scenes, and neither were my parents.
Damn it.
And the whole time, my dad is so upset that they're making the Pashtuns look bad, right?
Oh, yeah.
That he is letting everyone in that theater know that he is upset.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but in Farsi, so it's like that's not scary at all. No one. Literally.
That's
My
so
dad's
funny.
like,
It's a spectrum. We're all
Yeah, kalamat bayastan.
yeah, it was a lot. Let's just say we haven't been to the movies.
Yeah, that's fair. Goddamn.
I wish I was there. That sounds like an amazing
so
story.
good. Yeah.
That's like one of the best things that I've ever had.
It is funny to watch the Kite Runner and be like, they're making Pashtuns look bad right now. And then that's what you take from it. Like all this other terrible stuff that's happening. Like, I don't like the way they portrayed me. It's like watching a slavery movie and be like, I don't like how they're treating the whites in this.
That's literally happens all the time.
It's
so fucking funny.
it's funny. It's great.
But
Cue critical race theory.
I love that. But I think the transition to our next topic, where it's like, what is it with the Afghans? We just don't like showing bad parts of ourselves.
well, that's a Islamic thing. Is what I've been learning more and more about. You're not supposed to talk about
Glorify your
You're
sins.
not supposed to glorify your sins. You're not supposed to really just talk about your sins.
Why can't you talk about it? You just gotta pay an imam and then talk to him, and then he says 3 Hail Marys and you're done.
Well, we don't even get to do that. We're not supposed to confess.
God damn it!
Yeah? Confession would be tight.
How do you ask for forgiveness if you don't confess what you've done?
I think you confess to like you're acknowledging yourself, but not to like.
But isn't
world.
that a confession?
Yeah, I think that's how it works. You're not supposed to like tell everybody about it. You're supposed to keep your sins to yourself.
That's why Muslims be boring.
I guess. I fuck it. I tell everybody my sins.
Yeah,
Tell my sins every day.
you're a sinful guy.
I'm
You're
here to-
Gunah Khor, right? Is that what it's called? Gunah Khor, Gunah Khor. Where
Gunah
that
Khor.
word?
Corn is blind.
Yeah, I'm a blind
It's
guy.
like you eat it.
Gunah Khor is
You're a
like-
blind sinner. You sin blindly.
Okay.
Is that better?
I think it sounds like a blind person sinning.
Oh, okay, I'm so
For
sorry.
being blind.
I'm not trying to say that to you
Okay.
at all. You have amazing eyesight.
I do.
2020.
Well, he doesn't wear glasses, right? Do you wear glasses?
I have my contacts in right now.
Is it both eyes or just one eye?
On both eyes.
I see. Is it nearsighted,
I have
farsighted?
astigmatism. The worst. The worst.
That is when one eye is like stupid, worse than the other.
Did you say stupid?
Stupider than the
I had to stop myself. Is that like one is weaker than the
It's
other?
the way my doctor explained, like because I have like a really strange case of astigmatism where my pupils are not perfectly round; they're actually like football shaped.
They
So
look normal eyes. I mean,
you.
I'm not a professional. Her eyes look normal,
I
right?
Hey, no,
well, I don't
they look
think you-
stupid as fuck.
I don't. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
It's like
I don't think you could see it to like the naked eye, but when I'm in that little like machine thing,
Yeah.
I think it'll blow that hair to you. Like,
yeah.
You're like, wow, what the fuck does this sell? Anyways, continue. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Just looking
that's
at
what they
different
told
E's.
me, that my pupils were misshaped.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
see,
Deflate.
yeah, never trust a drug dealer.
What?
It's misshaped, so you need to buy these glasses and these contacts. By the way, I sell these products.
I see.
An optometrist pretty much just sells glasses and tells you your eyes are fucked up. Like,
Yeah.
I don't.
it's not like they do something to your eye. It's not like, let me clean out the.
Are they separate?
No, it's the same fucking shit. The optometrist owns part of the thing where they have to deal with the glasses people.
Damn, son.
But like, you need the glasses. It's not like where they're like, you need Ozempic. Like,
Yeah.
You're right. You need glasses to see.
But
it's like-
imagine going to a guy who sells only Ozempic,
yeah, and then he's
and
like,
then he looks at you like, "I think you need Ozempic."
yep,
You might be a little suspicious.
yes.
You might be right.
Or what if they say you need to wear this all the time? You need more of these, and then you're like, doesn't this increase dependency? Like, how do I get better from this? Can you give me?
Can you get better from astigmatism?
no.
What about like LASIK?
I can't get LASIK because
Your eyes are changing. Got it.
What do you mean your eyes are changing?
when you get LASIK, your prescription has to be the same for like a certain set amount of time. Yeah, because if it's changing, you'll get LASIK, and in 1 year, your prescription's just going to change again. So it's a waste of.
So
your
what does
money.
changing mean? It gets worse? Your eyes are getting worse?
Yeah, I'm like a little.
Little old lady? Okay.
Yeah, because you're using their products.
Yeah.
Your eyes are
I'm a
working.
little
But if you think about
Yeah.
it, your eyes are
Yeah.
working not as hard now. Thank you.
Gunakor.
Sorry, I fucked that up.
Literally, I'm a gonna.
Yeah. That's fine.
We didn't get high during the break.
We did not.
Okay.
Should we get high now?
I was just thinking, what's your thoughts on Afghans that smoke weed versus drinking? They just smoke weed. That's all.
I just think potheads in general are less cool than people who drink.
Less cool or more to themselves?
That's cool.
I think,
Yeah.
yeah,
I
potheads.
think I look pretty cool.
I think potheads.
I like this.
My thing with weed is, I smoke weed from time to time. It's cool, but I think there was so much hate towards it for so long.
Yes.
Especially in America.
For sure.
To where they've overcorrected it to make it seem like it's so fucking so good for you.
It is amazing.
It does. There's nothing
the-
wrong with it.
The doctor that sells one product.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. It's like, I think there's a lot of shit that weed does to you in your brain that people are just like downplaying. Like, I feel like so many potheads I know are so temperamental.
Interesting.
I don't know if that's just like a correlation or
I
anything, but
think anything in moderation, right? But
fair enough. But I think like they're making like you can't OD on weed. Like I guess that's true.
Yeah.
So like people are like, yeah, I'm just gonna just do this nonstop.
yeah, you won't die from it, but there are like
Yeah.
repercussions. I
Or
was
like-
just talking about this. There's like a schizophrenic gene that's
Yeah.
triggered if you have too much THC
Oh my
in your
God, I
body.
listened to that today too.
If you have that,
new Joe Rogan podcast with
I
Shamat,
love. I look like I love Joe Rogan.
can't tell if
you're
it's
from
okay.
Denver.
I am.
Uh,
Does that mean we
yeah,
love Joe
a
Rogan?
high percentage of his listeners are from Colorado.
My brothers listen to Joe.
Awesome.
See, come on.
But no, that's the whole thing. The THC schizophrenia like combination
That is
for
it,
sure.
yeah.
I just think like weed is like it's cool, but like potheads just annoy me.
I think
I just think it's antisocial. That's
And
what I think.
that's the thing is I do drugs if I ever do drugs to be social.
Facts.
That's the only reason I ever
see,
drink.
that's never.
I'll
why-
never have a drink alone and watch TV or like open up a wine
Good
glass.
point.
you
That's a
know?
great
I
point.
hate that.
Wait, wine is different though.
I don't like alcohol by myself.
Okay.
I don't like anything by
Same.
myself. Weed is the only thing I do by myself,
I
Yes.
agree.
and that's cool. But like that's the only time it's okay.
I agree. I don't.
Smoke your weed away from me
So people who smoke weed have no friends.
most of the time.
Do you agree with that?
I disagree, but I'm also from Denver, Colorado.
Fair enough. Yeah, you guys are like the number one potheads.
We were the first state to legalize weed,
Yeah.
so it's just like everyday life now.
Yeah, weed's cool. Okay.
Like
But it's just like
it's like open conversation,
alcohol's better.
and I look so cool. I hold it like an artiste.
Oh yeah, you have like a long little stick,
That's
like
what
those
I'm
like like a flapper.
I should.
Yeah.
I should invest in one.
You should, yeah, you should smoke like that, and then have like black gloves and like a bob cut.
They say you could tell a lot about a person by the way they hold their joint.
Oh, I hold it like this.
I use two hands all the time.
Yeah, I double fist all my joints.
Could we end this on a fun topic?
Okay.
With your hairy palms.
Yeah.
You're amazing.
Yeah.
I didn't think she would be that funny.
There you go. there.
That one has stolen so many of my jokes.
So many of your jokes.
You have?
No.
Okay.
It's just people like
What
to
do you
think,
what do you think about her in regards to her being funny? Because you're the professional here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of
I'm not gonna be rude to her face right now. So
Okay.
let's just.
Next
I
question.
think I surprise people. I think. I
Yeah.
think-
No, you're
I think
very.
people see,
You have a
like-
lot of riz.
You don't use Riz for a downgrade.
Well done. Well done.
I think my.
No, you're
humor-
quick.
I think my humor surprises people because.
I think you're quick for sure.
Well, it's because I grew up with boys.
Yeah.
If you're not quick, you get buried alive.
Nice.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of times people meet like pretty Afghan girls, or it's like, especially when I'm a classically trained violinist, right? Like, how funny can she be?
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
But I'm super ugly duckling syndrome. Like, I relied on my humor to get by in life way before I could use my looks to get by in life.
Yeah.
Which is what's better, using looks or using your
The
personality?
two together is iconic.
Deadly.
I agree. I agree.
The two together, I
yeah,
can
if a
whatever I
woman
want.
has good look, or actually guys too, like guys.
Yes. I think anybody with good luck is. That's all that matters.
No, but if you got the personality.
Yeah. Then it's like perfect.
What do you think about Matt Rife?
What about him? I
He
think
has
he's-
the
he's
look
good
and he has a
looking.
good personality.
I don't know about his personality so much.
He's
a personality.
His personality is amazing. I'm not talking about stand up. It's
Yeah,
comedy.
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
I'm talking about
Personality's good.
take his personality and take his looks. That guy.
Yeah.
Is,
Well,
that
that's why
guy's
he's
a
famous.
force. Yeah, that's why he's famous.
I don't know who you're talking about.
You don't know? Do you follow stand up comedy?
Yeah.
Do you, who's stand up comics that you like today?
Oh, I'm
Just name like
terrible with
2 or
names.
3.
My best friend's dating a stand-up comedian, so
okay.
that just I
Oh,
do you
I
know?
hung out with her.
did you with Lauren?
Yeah.
I love Lauren.
She's
Hi,
great. She bought me
Lauren.
shots. Yeah.
When did you see Lauren?
The
Why
day after I saw you.
why was I not invited?
You were in the mountains.
Lauren, why was I not invited?
Yeah, with Sammy, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I told her like, hey, you know my friend, and she goes, oh, and then we did shots of Fernet.
As we also did.
Yes. I like Fernet.
I see.
Anyway, what were we talking about?
I don't know. Weed.
Oh, comedians. 3. Man, that.
Yes. Name 3 comedians if you can. Just name 1 comedian.
That would.
No.
There you go.
I
You
need.
didn't give me any guidelines. That was my one.
Okay. That's she did what. Can I ask you a funny question?
Sure.
Would you rather have a lesbian daughter,
I love these. Okay, lady.
lesbian daughter,
Okay.
or date an autistic man?
How autistic are we talking?
It's your interpretation. Could be like no one
No,
be
'cause
like
it'll-
no one even knows. No one would know.
that's-
Only you know.
Well, that's not
I
even really
honestly-
counts. Why does it even matter?
I
If you
would-
can't tell they're autistic, it's like it's just a normal person.
No, because it's photos. Like someone talks to them for a
I already
while.
have my answer. I
Let's
have
hear
my
it.
answer.
Let's hear it.
I would love to have a lesbian daughter.
Yeah, wait, that's not even the question. Nobody has a problem with a lesbian daughter. It's gay son.
No.
That's the problem.
No. I said lesbian daughter.
Either one. I would,
Why did you
I
say
would
lesbian
be okay
daughter?
with
Lesbian
either
daughters.
one.
Everybody prefers a lesbian daughter.
I would be
Well,
okay
she
with
does.
I would be okay with the gay son too because I think
Slow down here. All right.
because I think it's time we break that generational pattern. So who better than myself who would be absolutely okay with it? And
So you'd force your son to be gay, even in
That's kind of what it sounded like.
That's
You're breaking these curses. You're forcing these curses on.
No,
we're gonna start some new generational
I actually
curses.
think that's like a weird thing that's occurring though.
What is
Like this, like
the gayifying
this
of?
overt,
Go
like
for it.
this
Yes.
overt.
gayness. Is that what
this
you're trying
is
to say?
Okay. here we go.
Feminizing.
Yeah. This is the different side. This is
like,
Aurora.
overt liberalism,
This is
where it's like you want to be so liberal that you're almost pushing the left wing ideology. I've
Yeah.
seen it all the time. I used to work with kids
For
all
sure.
the time.
You get some gabies.
It's crazy
Yeah.
because I used to be a teacher, so I would I'd have parents bring books because I would like if your kid likes a book, I'll read it to them, you know.
Yeah.
And the types of books these young kids are reading, and it's not about trans or any of that stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, okay.
I think the exposure is great, to be honest. Like, if you're comfortable having those
Like
conversations.
one
with your
fish, two
kid.
fish. My mom's trans.
Yep.
Like rainbow fish.
Yes.
Come on, like,
Rainbow fish.
Rainbow fish is sick.
Rainbow fish is a gay ass fish. Dude.
I love rainbow fish.
Well, yeah.
Yep.
Live your life.
I think if children can't properly formulate sentences in English, then
That's the best time to indoctrinate.
I think there's other things of priority that they should be learning. I don't think it's wrong to teach them and have the conversations about it, but I don't think it should be the top priority when their brains are molding and they are still figuring out the world.
I think that's when you should start giving them hormones.
Yeah.
You gotta stop the puberty quick,
Just give them right away.
right away.
And you decide for
you
them.
decide their gender. Why do they get to
I'm
decide their gender?
uncomfortable.
Well, why do kids
what-
get to, no, why do they get to decide their own gender?
Yeah, you're.
Why
their
can't I
parent.
decide it?
You know it better.
You're
than them.
you're born a girl, but you're a boy now.
I think that was the whole problem.
Yeah, but the problem was they were deciding for them to stay the same. I'm switching it now. I'm forcing them to become
Yes.
the other thing.
Gender's so interesting.
Okay.
Okay.
You can see she's uncomfortable.
I'm very
We
uncomfortable.
we found the thing that she doesn't want to talk about.
That's okay. That's fine.
Okay. We can wrap up.
It was the last question though, and I kind of still want to keep talking about this though.
Keep going.
All right. Would you rather have no, that's the last question, the lesbian daughter thing. Okay, the lesbian daughter. Let's not talk about the whole agenda.
All right, well,
thing.
let's get. Since you're so open-minded, would you prefer?
That sounded a little condescending.
No. Okay, so we already know gay son ... It doesn't affect you, right? What about?
I wouldn't say it doesn't affect me. I think there's effects to it.
For sure, but it's not. Oh, it's not terrible. It's not a big deal.
And, let me rephrase it. I think it is a big deal. I think when you say it's not a big deal, you're stripping away their identity, right?
Fair enough.
You know, when you're like,
Not
"Oh,
as
it's not
I am at 100% agrees with you when it comes
it's
to.
like when people are like, I don't care if you're gay. It's like, actually,
Yeah.
you should care. Because
I
that's how
don't
they're
see
seen.
color.
Exactly.
Okay,
That's
and I don't see letters either. So, would you rather have a Republican daughter?
Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the other option?
Or help me out here. A Taliban son.
I think I wouldn't. I don't know. They're
There
the
it
same.
is.
They're
Well
the
done.
same.
Well done. Well done.
Oof, that was hard.
You're
A
great.
Pulled it
Taliban
out.
son
Yes.
Yeah,
or a Republican daughter. Are they both in America?
they're both in America.
Oh, man, they're both gonna shoot somebody. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, can I say something worse than all of that?
Hit me with it.
Let's say whether you have a son or a daughter, they start dating a Jewish person. Not an Israeli. Not an not
Why
an
do you
Israeli.
do this?
No, no, so
it
just-
doesn't matter.
No, no.
We have no problem with the Jewish
No,
community.
no, hold on a second. Wait. Why do you got to do this? I want to see her opinion. Come on.
I also have no problem with the Jewish community.
No. But okay. But what's your thoughts?
And this is my child.
This is your child, boy or girl, doesn't matter. But they're dating a person.
I think there would need to be a private conversation with my child in regards to their identity and the realization of how I know as their parent, I can see their partner as a Jewish community member and not attach it or affiliate it to like a regime that's running their motherland or their
for sure.
homeland or
They're not Israeli, by the way. I just said they're Jewish.
They're just Jewish.
Just Jewish,
Oh,
not
well.
Israeli at all.
I even feel like most Jewish people I meet who have never stepped foot in Israel have ties to Israel somehow.
For sure. I mean, obviously, birthright, they can go back and all that stuff. So
And I think the best way of going about this is to have a conversation.
Right.
Hey, this is how I would assume you would. I would assume I would know.
Yeah.
Not all Afghans. I would be very familiar with the way my child would identify and the connections they have
Got
to
it.
their culture and how they're seen.
I see.
And I would just need them to know that it may not be reciprocated because I don't know this other family, but through my own experiences
Interesting.
with Jewish people.
So, like,
It's not-
educating and communication is the most important thing to you at that moment if you find that out.
Communication is the answer to everything.
I mean, this is exactly what we're doing here, so I do like that. But
I
if
would
they're
never tell them not to date someone because of their background if that
Okay,
was the direction this is
see, that's-
going.
That's all I needed. That's all you need to say.
no,
That would have been more than enough right there.
I
You didn't need to dance around it.
Cut to
You
that
need to
part.
dance around
no,
it
no,
all
no.
the way to
I
say
think that's
that.
important. I think it's an important
to talk to
question
them.
because
I think it is irrelevant
yes, it's a relevant
what
question.
their ethnicity. No, it's irrelevant their ethnicity.
Oh,
or
irrelevant.
background.
Yes. But I think this
That
was
shit
a
doesn't matter.
relevant question when you think about the ethnicity of the person you're dating. Because, like, first of all, with Afghans, we say get another Afghan mainly.
For sure.
And then when they date someone that we don't, let's say, F with,
Well, when
whatever.
we're open-minded, as she is, right? She talked about having a lesbian daughter, gay son.
But I thought
with-
her
with-
words mean less now.
Can I tell you guys
No,
a story?
it's in a
of
way-
when my mom thought I was a lesbian.
Wait, you're not a lesbian?
Surprise.
Oh, shit. Why do we have her on? I thought that we was her. I'm trying to reach out to the LGBT community with her. Okay.
Sorry.
I
All right.
I have really big dick energy, so people think I'm a lesbian.
Fair enough. No, go ahead. What are you gonna say?
Yep.
Okay, so you know how Afghans you're not allowed to have sleepovers, right?
Yes.
Like that was like a very strict rule I had. There was a no sleepover rule, and my parents would be like, why don't you invite your friends to have a sleepover here? So I was like, okay. And so I had this friend, and we were in college, and I was like, I don't know, we were just like watching a movie or something. I was like, you could just stay over at my parents' house, like it's fine. I don't have sleeping bags or anything, like, so I have a big queen bed though, so I was like, we could just sleep in this.
How old are you?
I'm maybe like 17, 18 years old.
Okay. Yeah.
So post counseling and therapy.
Yes.
Got it.
And so post the web session where my mom
Yeah.
more than I did. So we just share the bed, nothing of it, right?
Yep.
And I don't have sisters, so maybe that's why my mom thought that was like I've never shared my I don't know.
Did you guys sleep head to toe?
Oh no, we
Seinfeld?
Is that what it is?
That's it.
Okay.
no, we were heart to heart, baby.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good.
Wait, heart to heart? That's weird. How do you sleep looking at someone?
Yeah, I can't do that.
That's weird. Why not cuddle?
I can't do that either. I'm back to back.
Nice. I like back to back.
Yeah.
So
Recharge.
Yeah.
That is
So we
all-
wake up in the morning and we're like just brushing our teeth, something, and
Charged up.
my mom walks by my room and like does the drive by,
Yeah.
Yeah. Know what the fuck's going on here?
Yeah.
I'm watching. I
And
know
then
what's
she
going
comes
on.
And she's like, "Did you guys sleep in the same bed?" And I was like,
Of course.
"It's a queen size bed."
Yeah.
Like, yes. And then she looks in my room and looks at me. She goes, "Are you a lesbian?"
That's amazing.
And me being the liberated woman that I am,
Yep, here we go.
I said, "Would you love me less if I was a lesbian?"
Oh, shit.
See? You shoot yourself in the foot.
I'm
Yeah.
doing God's work here, okay? I'm
sure.
educating the older generation. So
Yeah.
but I'm a smart gal. This is all intention.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
So when you actually became a lesbian.
So, well, first she cried.
Okay.
She
Wait,
said,
really?
I swear to God.
Yeah.
And Afghan moms she not only cried, but it was like a head hitting cry.
Yeah.
I mean, she fucked up because she birthed you, right?
Yeah. So there's something wrong with her.
Yeah.
She must be the lesbian if I'm a lesbian.
Well, she should hit herself on a rock or something.
It's
And
hereditary,
be
right?
anti-Valentine.
It's the gay gene.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So then I like for like 2-3 weeks I didn't tell her that I wasn't. I didn't tell her that I was.
I love that.
I didn't tell
so
her.
mean.
I didn't tell her that I was. I never confirmed.
Yeah. You're just like, what if I was?
But then I was like, this is the best time for my mom to meet my first boyfriend.
Oh. That is a good move. That's kind of my situation. My parents thought I was gay for a long time, and then they met my first girlfriend. They're like, thank God.
I knew I
They're
liked
like,
you.
Thank God.
That's a good
And then I met my first boyfriend. They're like, we fucking knew it. We fucking knew it.
Yeah. Where can people find you?
Where can people find me?
Yes.
Like physically?
Socials.
Tangibly?
Social media.
You could just put your address if you want out there for the world. But this is like, we're wrapping up.
Please
Yes.
write me
So
letters.
if they like you, they can look you up, follow you. You say that now.
Follow me on Instagram. Hello Hosnah. It's my only social media outlet.
There you go. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm limited.
That's good.
Awesome. And Afghans in Denver, do you want them to connect with you and be friends with you?
I don't think many of them like me, but
Let's see. But I think after this pod, they will be like, we
Probably
get
like
it.
you less.
Yep,
Yeah.
we get it.
Yeah.
We made the right choice all
There it
along.
is. Okay.
Thank you.
But no, thank you so much for doing this. It was so much fun.
thank you
Yeah.
for having me.
Thank you so much.
Have a good one, guys.
You're watching Awjiz Boys Show.